Event is recording. Listen, event. Listen to me eat.
Okay.
Want to make us hungry, Julia?
That's what I was.
Yeah,
And that's why I'm eating
I know
something I
that.
should not be eating. I did not make my dinner. Eating garbage. If I cooked, I would have had my vegetables, and I'm eating corn muffin.
Oh,
I love corn muffins.
I do too.
yes. But they're not good for you.
Exactly.
We love
Especially
them.
the huge ones.
I love them, but they're not good for us.
They're not good for you over 50 and 60.
Mm.
Well,
Tommy's age, you can eat a corn muffin and work it out, work it out, work it out. Tommy can have all the corn muffins he wants.
Yes.
Really, I'm 10 pounds overweight.
Don't worry, it'll catch up to you soon. You ain't got long before you 50. I know how old you are. I see Maria coming on.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And we lost Giovanni. There you go.
Yeah,
Hey, we all there.
Hi, Maria.
We're here. We can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Unmute. Hello?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
We can hear you now. Hear you now.
And there she is.
I'm going to show you my computer. This is what my computer's been doing for the last 15 minutes.
I've been going through that too.
That's why I'm
I was on
late.
there twice.
I'm late. How's
YouTube
everyone doing?
people?
Dell here.
Hey,
Michelle.
Del, how are you?
Oh, there you go.
How are you?
Del, how's it going?
So far, okay.
You look
Okay.
chill out.
I'm still connected.
Listen, we're alive, we're healthy. That's what matters.
Thank you. Yes, we are.
Yep.
You
Are
know,
we waiting
it's,
for anybody else, Maria?
how many people are on the call? I can't gauge.
1, 2, 3, 4, including you, make 5, plus the folks from Hester Street.
We're good.
Okay, I don't like this by my phone because I can't see everyone. My phone doesn't allow me to see everyone on the call.
All right.
That's 6.
Mine doesn't
Sorry.
either.
6. I can count, Julia. Thank you.
Yeah, just turn the
Don't do
phone on.
roll call.
Yeah, we should. And so who's managing this? Is it Marie? Marie, are you managing it?
Yeah.
Trying to, yes.
Okay, good. So can we do a roll call? Maria Vieira here.
Del Tig.
What's the?
Phil Caponegro.
Bobby Torres.
All right.
Giovanni's here.
She's not-
Do a
Yeah,
roll
I'm
call.
here.
I think we have,
Yeah. The hell's-
I think we have quorum. So this is our first official budget committee hearing. I'm so happy. I'm so proud.
Oh, yeah, you're doing better than I did.
Who's that?
Julia, my meeting was crazy.
I don't know what meeting that
We
was.
couldn't see nobody. We couldn't hear nobody.
Oh, that's terrible. Too bad. I'm sorry. Progress.
We got through it.
So we're meeting today to discuss when we're going to, and thank you, Hester Street. Who's on from Hester Street?
This is Julia, and Caesar's on as well. It's hard to tell if you're unmuted. I'm with you. It's difficult to do this on the phone.
The phone sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's rough.
I like Zoom. I like Zoom. Zoom lets me see a lot of things at once.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So we wanted to meet just to coordinate the final presentation to the community, to the board, to the members and anyone else that wants to join, which is probably the last item. And the
Oh
grand
my God,
finale,
yeah.
right? The grand finale. And trust me, no one but the budget committee wants to actually get through this last hurdle in one piece.
You're going in and out.
Am?
Yeah.
Oh, this sucks. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, but you're going in and out, so we're missing words of what you're saying.
Oh, geez, Louise. I said that no one but us, no one more than us wants to get through this final hurdle, this lapse, this, this is it. We want to get it over with. It's June. We have a deadline. We want to meet the deadline. We want to make sure that we follow the work scope, that everything that was in the work scope has been completed per our agreement, and that we're good to go, and that the community gets to join in the last activity, which is what we had discussed originally, whether now it's virtually because of what's happening and social distancing and everything else, but to just get it through. And I don't think that anyone can actually, back on the fact that this is how we have to do it, because there is no other way.
Exactly.
So with that said, the discussion is more to discuss, the discussion is to discuss, blah, 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 blah. The discussion is more to kind of come to an agreement as to when we're going to present this last, iteration of the work scope, the final, the grand finale, as I said before, the presentation and to whom we are presenting it. That's important, because we can say we're presenting it, and we're presenting it to CB1. The thought was that we could, have folks from the community join and learn from what we've discovered through this process. And I think there were two things that we had mentioned. One was a presentation or discussion with the land use committee and or the executive or just the community board. There was a presentation to the board, and there was a presentation to the community itself. And I think now we've had to kind of scale and have that one presentation in one because of the climate that we're currently in. Is that the case? Am I right or wrong?
Can you hear me? Just want to make sure I'm not on mute. Yeah. One thing that we were thinking about, and it's actually something we're doing on a lot of projects, is it's like videotaping or just recording these meetings too. And so we can do one training that is recorded separate from the training that we're facilitating with you all, or we can record the training with actual participants on the line. I think we could do it both ways so that it's something that you guys can post up on your website and can be accessible for folks like the broader community who can't attend this upcoming training, just with everything going on.
So it's something that we keep and that we can actually present at any time. Doesn't have to
Yeah.
necessarily.
And it's something, honestly, you could just upload the link and people could view it in their own time as well, as they see fit or whatever. And it's something that you can use on future trainings with different committees or the like.
I think that's a great idea. What does the rest of the committee say?
I think that's great.
So we were thinking in terms of timeline for the training. I think I open up the discussion. I echo your sentiments if it's with the land use committee or the board, who that audience should be. We're targeting the last week in June for that and have a couple dates. We were thinking the 29th just because it's been like a standing meeting time for the internal group, but we're open to others that we can throw out there as well.
So could I just make a recommendation? Because things have to be done by a certain date, so you guys get paid for it. Could we schedule it a week before the last
Before.
week? Just in case, like, there are any technical issues and it can't happen?
Yeah, I mean,
It's just a
sure.
recommendation. It's just,
Yeah.
you guys get paid. You know? You know?
Yeah.
Because we
We're
have
not
to
gonna-
do this before the 30th, and the 29th is really close.
Yeah, close.
Too
Does
close.
y'all- How about the 25th? It's the week prior, it's a Thursday. It's kind of the same time we were thinking.
Not
And
a holiday, is it?
let me pull up the calendar. I don't believe so.
Oh, it's
Not any religious holiday fall on there? No. We're good. I have my church calendar.
Okay.
Okay. And then, so that can be the training with the community. We can either film and record that one, or Caesar and I can host kind of like a separate training for ourselves, where we're just recording kind of the material.
Now,
Julia, sorry to cut in again, and I'm sorry, if I'm cutting in on anyone. If you remember
No.
the contract, the way that it was that you were supposed to do like one meeting where you're showing, I guess, us, and then there's the larger meeting. And again,
Right.
technical reasons for everyone to get paid.
Right. I mean, so we were thinking
You want-
instead of, I mean, in lieu of the larger
We're
in-person
doing
meeting, that would,
Also,
right.
I think what he's saying is that we stated we were going to do the committee and I think the executive board first before we went to the whole board. Is that what you're saying, Giovanni?
yes.
yeah, because I think that was in the contract.
That's what we discussed.
Yeah.
That's what we had discussed. So shouldn't we keep it that way instead of trying to chop up and go here, there, and there and everywhere? Anybody heard me? See, that's why I talk so loud. See, because people
Yes,
don't hear
we
me.
heard you. Julia, we heard you. We're letting it sink in.
Okay. Y'all still
I think
thinking?
that's what we agreed.
Just for clarity, can we repeat that one more time?
I told you she didn't hear me.
Well, I was like, I think I was processing it. I think we were proposing that one of the meetings is like a training that you can post online, which would be for the larger community. So that would be meeting 1. And then meeting 2, these aren't in consecutive order. They could be in whatever order.
I
Meeting,
thought it was the executive board first, along with this
Okay.
committee, and
Okay.
then the open to the public.
okay, perfect. That sounds great.
I thought that's what we decided on.
So
That
the-
is what.
So the meeting that we're proposing with the executive committee and this team is the one that we were talking about for the 25th.
Okay.
And
Okay.
to be honest with,
The general meeting would be the week after?
well, I guess one question is, we are proposing, we're just gonna film it and then you guys post it. So it's something that anybody can follow along with in their own time, just given the craziness of folks' schedules right now, their focus and energy. It would be a training that is for the larger community, but it's not a scheduled meeting. It's a meeting that anybody can kind of use the resources at any point.
So in other words, we just have the one training with the executive board and this committee, and then that would be filmed or recorded, and then we present it and show it to everyone else?
Yeah. I mean, or it could be 2 separate recordings. Whatever it is.
Can I make a
Um,
recommendation? Can we use maybe one of the Monday meetings that we have planned to be for the executive board, and then the 25th for the full community board? Again, it's that contract, the way that contract was even.
That's what I was gonna say, Giovanni. Thank you.
Sorry about that. And I hate being a stickler, but I'm the one in my school that has to deny purchase orders and, ask for the sign-in sheets.
Yeah, that is a very valid reason. And the other thing is also that what we've discussed is that the community event, and now it's going to be virtual or not, it was going to be an interactive kind of engagement. so that the members of the community board have the ability to ask questions and/or members of the general community. That was agreed, and I don't think we can go back on that. Even though it's virtual, it can be the way we're meeting right now. You know?
Okay, so let's do, in that case, let's do the public meeting on the 25th.
Yeah.
And then the meeting with the executive board and this team on the 29th, if that's okay.
So now we're going backwards again.
It would be backwards because then it's backwards kind of.
We
Okay,
need to
then-
be like the week of the 15th.
I think what I'm trying to do in the schedule is build in enough review time for the team to review material but before we have the training, but that might actually not be necessary. And so if we do the training on the 22nd, but we don't preview guys, I guess why would we preview if we're giving you the training? I'll confer with Caesar, but I think that would work.
Caesar's
the
right
20
there.
Right. I just don't want to put him on the spot. The 22nd and the 25th.
All right.
So, you know, concerns that Giovanni has expressed are valid concerns. If we do this 29th meeting, which I really do think we have to do something earlier than the 29th, and something goes wrong, there's a kink or something happens, you know, a natural event, which you can never foresee,
God, yeah, these
that
days.
would be that the contract is that the deliverables have not been met
Live
to the
it
full
by the
extent of
30th.
the agreement. And that would present a problem with payment.
I think
Okay.
the idea was that you were going to present to the committee first, so we could get a sense of how it was going, and then maybe we would have some comments of things we wanted changed, and then it would go to the full board, and then the full board has the opportunity to ask questions.
And that's why I'm saying we need to go up to the 15th,
Yes.
to the 15th, not the 22nd and then the 25th. We need
I'm
to
gonna
go up
push
that
back.
week.
We're trying to finalize a bunch of materials to get you guys for review on the 12th, which is separate from this presentation and training. So I would propose, I just like knowing the way we work, I think we'll be able to pick up edits between the 22nd and the 25th, no problem.
Yeah, I think the 22nd and the 25th is fair. You know,
Let's go with that.
because that gives us
Real
a whole
close.
week.
Someone is texting that it's good. I don't know who it is, whoever it is that's texting.
Tommy.
No, it's me. It's me.
Texting. I really think that's cutting it kind of close, because you know what? You still have to present the fact that you gave this session, and that paperwork has to go in. And it might just reach those people by the 30th. You wanted to
We're
reach
happy at Esther Street to take that risk.
them. Then what about your payment?
We'll take the risk with this.
You must got plans.
I mean, I think I
You
hear
guys are
you.
just
I
not
appreciate
ready.
you. I appreciate you guys' concern. We can, we'll work to document the 22nd right after the 22nd, and it will be recorded, and I think we'll be okay.
Because I'm really shocked at the fact that they didn't give us an extension due to this pandemic. I am very shocked that they didn't do that.
Why? As am I. But the fiscal year is the fiscal year.
I comprehend, but I
I am
don't
in
know.
shock as well. I'm not going to
We
push
put
that
in
envelope.
writing that you would take the risk if you don't get paid on the 30th, because the 25th is when you're going to present it. Then you got to get the paperwork out to whoever's going to pay you that this took place on there. Now you're looking at the 26th is a Friday, then Saturday, then Sunday. They might not get it until Tuesday.
We'll prep that invoice right now with the date of the 25th, ready to hit send after that final meeting.
Okay, well, that's a risk that
Coming out my
Okay.
it's a risk that you guys are willing to take, then, it is what it is.
Okay. So the 22nd, the 25th, same time, so 6:30. Does that work?
I think Marie has to be the one to vet that.
Okay.
6:30, Marie, the 22nd.
Can you just?
6:30 or 6?
I'm looking at the calendar.
When is the last official day of school, Giovanni.
26. I don't yeah, I go all through the summer, so I don't know what the last day is. The 26th.
26.
Yeah. 26th.
My grandson's graduation in the house on the 25th.
Aw,
Graduation. He going to high school.
aw.
Yeah, so we're doing.
Julie, you should be proud.
I'm so proud and scared at the same time. My grandson's on the spectrum. I'm scared
Where's he
for him to
going?
go to high school.
Where is he going?
I don't know.
Send him to Giovanni's school. Send him to Giovanni's school and then make sure Giovanni watches him.
He lives on the Lower East Side. He's not coming over here.
You were looking if we're proposing for the 22nd and the 25th?
Yes.
Yeah.
Marie, are you sharing that office?
So,
Are you sharing your space with somebody? Because I see you're wearing the mask.
oh. No. I'm the only bandit here. So let me ask you a question.
Take it off.
He ain't doing it.
I do have a nose.
Smile.
So the question is, I believe next week is the executive committee meeting, so any dates we have to confirm.
That's why we're punting it to you.
Right, so I can't say anything until after Tuesday's meeting. Tuesday's
boy.
next executive committee meeting.
When is it the executive committee?
Tuesday,
The,
Ninth.
the 9th. It was in place of the board meeting. We took the date of the regular board meeting that was scheduled so that the date was carved out.
and so Marie, but this is the $1 million question. When is the board meeting?
Don't know. That's what you're going to have to discuss at the committee.
We're going to talk about it at the executive committee meeting, Maria.
Okay.
This pandemic threw everybody in a tailwind.
Yeah?
I hope it's in the evening, that meeting.
No, I believe it is.
Executive committee. Huh?
I believe it's 6:30.
Yeah, Dell and I work.
Yeah, I'm working too. I can't come. I have to come after work.
It's 6:30
Yeah.
on the 9th.
I don't have a job.
It's a half hour later than we would have met at a regular board meeting.
Right,
So 6:30.
yes. Okay.
You two have to be there.
Why, if we're meeting virtually, why are we meeting at 6:30? I'm just pushing this. We should meet at 6, get it over with.
You just said you had to go to work.
We don't have to travel. We don't have to travel to the meeting. There's a difference.
We set it up. I put it into WebEx already for 6:30. And
That's that.
talk to Dialis, but that's what I have set.
Okay. So sounds like a plan, Hester Street and Budget Committee,
Mhm.
the 22nd and the 25th are the proposed dates.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody agree, Dell?
As long as they're saying they will take the chance about getting the payment on the 30th, I'm in agreement.
That's
I ain't letting that go.
settled, so don't
I have a
worry.
question for Dell. I have a question for Dell.
Okay, I'm here.
I thought, I don't know, because I may be losing my mind and, I don't get paid to remember stuff, so it's okay. I thought that we had agreed that the land use committee and the executive committee would get to see that first.
Yes.
And us.
Yes, of course.
They
Oh.
could be invited to the meeting.
They can be invited. I don't remember that, but they certainly could be invited.
We did, and because of the way that we put in for the training for, oh God, I can't even think now.
Because of the things that were being discussed at the training.
Right,
Which is a lot
Landlords,
of matters that speak to land use.
land use.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
if we can agree that that's what we agree on, then I think that this kind of, if Hester Street has anything else that they want to present to us at this time, I think that's it. I think that was the purpose of this meeting.
Okay,
Sounds good.
So we're gonna meet on the 22nd, hopefully.
executive committee will meet on the 22nd,
Executive committee is meeting on the 9th.
The 9th.
on the 9th.
Hopefully we'll have the training on the 22nd,
And the 20th.
25th. I put a question mark.
Ah, you're jinxing it.
Well, it's gotta go we gotta bring it to the executive committee on the 9th.
No,
Yeah.
See,
I know.
we
Julia from Hester Street, I just want to say this. The purpose of meeting with the committees prior to the full presentation is so that you can get the feedback. If there's any feedback that talks to making amendments or edits or whatever, I'm concerned about but it's all good. It's all good.
Can't do nothing.
I'm glad that we're doing I like the order. I'm like very much looking forward to the feedback for the first kind of like trial round. It'll be a good tester.
I mean, I'm trying to see where you at.
All right. So, can we motion to approve that this is what we will present to the executive committee?
Make a motion.
I second it.
Second.
Anyone else? Second?
Yeah, you got it.
I did.
Okay, motion passes. Thank you very much, Hester Street. Thank you
Thank-
very much, my excellent, very, very excellent budget committee who has done a yeoman's job going through this process of trying to deliver something that speaks back to what the community board has requested.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
I hope we satisfy them.
Yes. Well, that not just the board, but the community itself. So if we can agree to agree, does anybody motion to check out?
Check
Yeah.
out. Motion to check out.
Thank you.
Good night,
Have a good
everybody.
evening.
Stay safe.
Enjoy your week.
Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
Now to try to get out of this thing like yesterday.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye. Stay safe, everybody.
Work.